Support for legalizing sports betting in Texas just got a new big player. Former Governor Rick Perry announcing today he will back the effort.
Our Capitol correspondent Monica Madden explores if there's enough support to get legislation across the finish line in this upcoming session.
I'm Governor Rick Perry.
Texas's former top Republican betting big on the power of his endorsement.
Given that Texans are already participating in mobile sports betting, legalization would be a home run for all involved.
Perry and other advocates hope the 2023 legislative session will be different this time.
Neighboring states are cashing in on Texans' bets,
arguing Texans will be harmed as long as online sports betting is banned.
So the illegal market in Texas is $8.7 billion in illegal bets. And of course, these offshore betting sites, there's no safeguards for your private and financial information.
Currently, both mobile sports betting and casinos are illegal in Texas, with the exception of 3 casinos on Native American land. Casino lobbying groups have pushed millions of dollars into the pockets of policymakers in recent years, but that didn't move the needle in the last legislative session.
Trying to fit sports betting in there just didn't work last time around.
Democratic Senator Carol Alvarado already filing a resolution to let Texas voters decide on the matter.
What we saw pre-filed recently could just be the start of that. It may not necessarily be the bill that finally passes, but it shows that the interest is still there, that this issue isn't going away.
A February 2021 poll showed a majority of Texans support allowing gambling in the state, with 41% supporting full casino gambling and 18% supporting it with limitations. Monica Madden, KXAN News.
In previous sessions, both Governor Greg Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick have been powerful opponents of efforts to legalize casinos and sports betting. But recently on the campaign trail, Governor Abbott has signaled more openness toward legislation to expand gambling.
Going in depth on this, Pew researchers found in the last year just under 20% of American adults revealed they personally bet on sports in some way in the last year. Most of it is private betting, such as fantasy sports leagues or casual bets. About 8% place bets at casinos or the racetracks. 6% use online betting apps. As for opinions, well, a third of adults think the widespread legalization of sports betting is bad for society and bad for sports. But most Americans are neutral on the issue.
And as Monica mentioned, currently Texas does have casino gambling, but only on Native American land. These places include in El Paso, Eagle Pass, and in Livingston, and those have somewhat limited gaming operations. Now, there is of course also the Texas Lottery, as well as bingo hall gambling. And Texas does have horse racing. Dog racing, though, is still legal in Texas. The last track closed in the Houston area 2 years ago, and the new owners want to turn it into a concert venue.